Okay, we are live. Welcome, everybody, to my Tomb Raider 2 live stream. I can see that there are two people here. Welcome, welcome on this lovely Monday evening. If you're new to the channel, my name's Rachel. I'm an archaeologist. I would show you my archaeology shirt, but my audio cord for my headphones is too short. I thought I had ordered a like extension cable for this off of Amazon, and I was so excited that I was going to be able to like move my head and whatever, and I went to go plug it in, and I just ordered an auxiliary connection, not one that does a mic. So next time we'll have to just have to be able to do that. Hi Viverka, nice to have you here. I haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, if you're new, I'm an archaeologist. I last year just started doing live streams. I like to play video games. Tomb Raider Remastered came out. It seemed like a natural fit. So yeah, we watch me bungle my way through the game and comment on how much it's not like being an architectural archaeologist. Oh, thank you. I've got the baby is on the monitor in front of me right now. So again, if you're not a regular viewer, I have a 6-ish month old baby at the moment. Dad is out. We alternate going out on Monday nights to our regular pump quiz. So I'm home with the baby by myself. She is asleep, but the caveat here is that if she wakes up, I'm going to have to take a pause and maybe stop the stream. But hopefully everyone keep their fingers crossed that she will stay awake and we won't have any nightmares or wake ups or anything. Oh, antique books. That's a fun focus. Yeah, so we'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody else is going to join, and then we'll head right into the game. We have finished Tomb Raider 1. We are just dipping our toe right now into Tomb Raider 2. Last time, usually I've been doing these just after premieres, again, because the baby's asleep. But when I started doing that kind of last year, it took me like 6 months to get through Tomb Raider 1. And I would really like to get through these games a bit faster than that. So that's why I'm testing to see if I can do basically a stream every week, kind of alternating which days. Some days it'll be on Sundays after a premiere, and then the next week it'll be on the Monday. And we can just work through the game a little bit faster. Also gives people an opportunity to join who maybe aren't available to join on Sundays. So yeah, fun. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about archaeology, about Tomb Raider, or anything, please put them in the chat. I'm happy to talk to you guys while I'm doing this. I kind of tend to have a bit of a stream of consciousness going while I play this game. So yeah, we are currently at the Opera House, which is a much bigger level than I anticipated. I got really cocky when I made it through one level in one stream. And yeah, that was stupid. So okay, actually let's take stock here. We're on Opera House and save 89. So if you're a Tomb Raider player, that probably says to you something about how good I am at this game. Right, okay. So where am I? Okay. I think I'm in the right spot because, and why do I think this, guys? Because, well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I think this because I am unscrupulous about quote unquote cheating this game. And I call it, if you've been here a while, you probably know that I call it I use my references. So that's what I'm doing when I'm just like, I get really stuck. And I have been told that this game is particularly hard. Okay, so that's not how that works. Okay, but I need to get to that ledge. So let's try a different kind of jump. Oh, John! Is it Jean or Jean? Like French, I presume is Jean Lafayette because your name sounds very French. But if it's Jean, I apologize. In the game, you get bonus ammo whenever you collect all 3 secrets on a level. So you might want to go back and collect the one you saw in the ventilation ducts. Maybe. We'll see. I'll do that for the next level. I'll leave it for this one because this one is taking me ages and I just want to finish it, to be perfectly honest with you. Yee. Okay. So we have a new level up here. Oh, let me just do a quick zoomy. Okay, I don't have a key for whatever that is. Can't get over here. I can't get up here yet, but apparently I can get down here. I don't really know. That's what the guide said to do. But you know, I wonder, could I get over to that bit? Let's just see. Whee! Oh. Oh, and okay. Oops. Okay, backstate. Okay. Oh my gosh, Lara, just climb up. I like in the newer games how like stuff like that is more intuitive. You don't have to tell her to do that. Nope. Well, I guess I can just do this then. Whoa! That dog. Right, maybe I can go up here. Okay. Ah, now somebody's trying to shoot me again? Jesus. Ow, not fair, not fair. Where is this person? Didn't notice those before. Gotta wait for this guy to just... Oh, stop running so stupid. Haha, okay. I wonder if I can do stuff behind here now. Ooh, that's not a good sound, is it? Oh. Maybe I can go up there now. I killed these guys before, didn't I? My goodness. They reloaded, I guess. Okay, what's up here? Oh. Oh well, at least I've not completely screwed myself. Okay. We're in here now. Okay, so... Do I need to go... I guess I need to go up. Suppose I need to make that thing fall down? Oh. Okay. Apparently I need to run down here. Okay, where are these? Oh, God. gotta do that. Oh my goodness, Lara. Let's get this together. John, I've missed you as my, like, cheat sheet. Okay, well, maybe I can. Okay. Okay. It is so warm here. Does anybody else have like ridiculously warm weather for spring? Like, it has been uncommonly sunny in Scotland, and like, I don't want to be tricked by it, but it's making me think I need all of these things related to the sun, which I probably don't. Aha! No, 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 no! Oh my god. Oh, and I didn't save. I have to redo that whole bit, don't I? Oh, that was stupid and a half. Well, at least I know what to do now. Oh man, that makes me mad at myself. I forgot the cardinal rule of the old Tomb Raider games is save flipping everything. Save everything all the time. Why? Wee! Oh. Alright, so I gotta get ready to kill this dog and these guys. Goons, as they are called. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I can make it a slightly more convenient for some people. Whoops. Alright, well, I'll just kill them from over here. Haha! I'm glad that those guys don't have guns. It makes my life slightly easier. I have a feeling it's also going to make things a lot slower. Ow! Okay. You have any treats for me? Alright, let's save before I bungle this once again. Right. Yep. Got ya. I always feel like I always have to, like, I really should play this game for a little bit, like, as a warm-up before I even, like, reload the last save and remind myself of where I am, because, man, sometimes I need it. Oh, I didn't do the, oh, well, that, you know, needs to be done. I need to go do the great thing, which I didn't do before. I like the sound of those, like, sandbags that are gonna drop on and or kill you. No, I want to look. I want to see if there's one in this room. Yes, there is. Interesting. But it's not the drop on you kind. It's just the shove you off a ledge kind. Right. only wasted like a few minutes here. Yeah, true. Sandbags do make more sense than boulders. Yep, I would agree with you there. Save. Ha. Rock opera. Haha. That's a good one. All right. Turn, turn, turn. Ta-da. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Although, what is... Actually, no, I should save. Basically save every 30 seconds in this game. All right. Where do I need to go? All right, I need to turn around. Oh, fun. Okay. Oh, that was close. I almost didn't press the action button there. Ah! Ah! Drat. That was quite good for me. Oh. Okay. That doesn't really make sense. Do I have to shoot them down? I'll try shooting them down. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. No! Lara! I said jump, not walk. Woman. Alright, I need to really save this because it's just timing. Good to know. Alright, this time I'm going to save. Okay. I'm going to save again. No! That's a good thing I saved. Okay, maybe I'm just... Maybe I should just do it on the other side. I wonder if... Oh yeah, because it's just across... Okay, I thought that it was just like, you know... Right. Okay. Okay, that's going to be a jump thing. Right. I would say that it did. Yeah. I played. Actually, well, I say I played. When I was younger, we used to go to a cottage on Lake Huron, which is a thing Ontario people do. And when we went, we used to rent. This is maybe dating me a bit, but we would rent a PlayStation to play video games when we were on our holiday because we didn't have a PlayStation. My brother always had like Nintendo stuff. Oh, I guess I was meant to go in that. And we rented, I think it was Tomb Raider 3. I think I figured out that it was Tomb Raider 3 looking at these ones. And I played Lara's Mansion because it was too scary for me to play the real game. I remember that my dad would play the real game and we would just like watch him. Can I go up here? Where do I go? I go back below the stage. Especially okay. One second. I think I need to turn a light on. I can't see anything here. This is really confusing. I can't see. Oh, the brightness level on this is really hard. Anyway, so yeah, I used to like play that, and then I always thought Lara Croft was pretty cool. I mean, when I was at university, she was like my go-to Halloween costume, partly because it's also a really easy Halloween costume. And I've bought and played most of the latest trilogy, which I've really enjoyed. Okay, there was a scene with a bear. Yeah, it's like this game is good with a jump scare. I'll say that. Let me just see if I can figure out where I'm supposed to be going here. There's a secret there and a switch. Like, I can't see any of this. One second. Okay. We need to cheat. Okay. This doesn't go up. That's it. So I've got some kind of timer thing. Can I continue? Does this go further? Or am I like, oh, no. That's where I came in. Ah, okay. There's a tunnel there. Let's see what that is. How am I going to get myself out of here? I can't see anything. I wonder if I can do my flare. I mean, that doesn't really make sense, but... Oh, okay. That makes my life a bit easier. Ooh. Found a door. Excellent. Do the flares run out? Right. Have I missed anything? Ooh. Yes, I have. Ha ha ha. Come on, Laura. I gotten her stuck. Okay. Ha! Oh, look at this little silver dragon. I'm gonna have to do when I do my review video. I'm gonna have to look up what artifact inspires those in real life, because I'm sure that there is one. All right. This was really confusing and I didn't appreciate it, just saying. All right, can I get out of here now? How do I get out? I wonder if... All right, let's go back into the other room and see if anything's changed. Oh, apparently there was a switch or something there. Okay, well, there's something there, but there's a switch or something around here. All right. I'm gonna turn on another flare so I can actually see what I'm doing. This is driving me crazy! I've got 25 of these things. I haven't used them at all so far, so I'm sure I'll pick up more somewhere else. And maybe there wasn't. I just thought I saw like the action thing there just briefly. Well, we'll go explore over here just to make sure that I'm not missing any secret underwater levers. The switch was in the same area as the secret, which I think I got because I've opened the door. So that's fine. Right. No! Laura, as much as I know you love your swimming, let's get out. Oh, guess she can't do anything while she's holding a flare. Okay, so I'm back here once again. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go up here. No. Okay, so I need to get up here. Save. Key thing to do. Haha. Okay. Just know someone's gonna be like up here to shoot me. Oh wait, I've been up here before, haven't I? Haven't I? Still can't see anything. Okay. Yes, okay. Because I've got this switchy thing now for the circuit board. Yes, okay. Haha! Relay box. How it all comes together. Is it going to come back up? Ooh. Ah! At least I didn't reset myself too badly. Okay, now I have to carefully... Is it true that I can walk through these? I can't remember. Yes, I can. This switch? What is that done? Oh, it's opened that. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. Do I have to go up here? Oh, I remember this bit. Do I have to go back on this roof? Okay. Seems like it was pretty useless. Let's consult the guide. Or Jean, feel free to put your comments here. All right, so I've got the gold dragon switch. I've got... If you found all the secrets. If you didn't get the Uzis, you'll find them here in place of the clips. Blah, blah. Turn right, go back into the wood pit with the elevator shaft, pull the switch to pull it again, then step inside and ride it down to the ground floor. Okay. Whoa. I've sent out my first prospective "would you like me to interview you" email for archaeology news for this month. You can have some guesses, if you like, as to what is going to get featured. Haha. Oh, I was also, what was it? That whole SAR pyramid scan thing is just doing my head in, as we like to say in the UK. I have like half written an update on it, but it is just so hard to parse through all of the bulk basically. Because I found well, I have the 2022 article, which I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is gibberish to me because I don't do remote thing. But I actually saw that you can see on it the reviewers' comments, which because it was peer reviewed. The latest claims haven't been peer reviewed. And the peer reviews here are just kind of like this seems like it's really hastily written, and while it seems it could have potential, like this doesn't prove that this works, which is really interesting. But also so the original conference was in Italian, and I'm not gonna watch 4 hours with auto-generated captions on YouTube of that conference. It's just not gonna happen. So I watched the Metatron video instead, which was really good and a really good summary, which also concluded that it was bull because like while the method that they're using seems like okay, this might be like halfway legit, the connections they make with it are just like bogus. Like they admitted in the conference that how they calculated that this was 2 kilometers under the earth is because they stretched the scan and counted the pixels. And they're like, it's okay though, because the size of a pixel doesn't change, which is just like, oh my gosh, that's so not true. And there's like, I even had my husband look at this stuff because he's an engineer as well. He has a PhD, which is kind of funny because in the comments, a lot of people are like, oh, you just really hate engineers. You're hating on them because they're engineers. It's not true at all. I'm married to an engineer. I was pointing out the fact that they're not archaeologists and they're trying to make claims about a big archaeological site and they're not consulting with archaeologists at all. I just think that, if I was going to start, trying to build a bridge, I would consult an engineer. It's just nuts. Okay. Load the Okay. Gotta go back. But anyway, back to Tomb Raider. We're not necessarily talking. Actually, you know what? This is time to upgrade to the Uzis. Okay. Actually, this is time to load my save. Whoa. Okay, now I'm gonna reload this and do the magnums because that's just like that was incredibly inefficient waste of ammo. Oh, I'm just really screwing this up, aren't I? Oh, it's because I'm thinking about those SAR scans and they just make me so mad. This is why I don't tend to do a lot of the like pseudo archaeology stuff because I'm just like this is it just brings out all the crazy people in my comments and it just bugs me because some people just can never be won over. They will what if you until until you both die. And there's no way to win the argument, but it's still a really frustrating argument to have. And I just prefer to spend my time doing other things and focusing on like real stuff that doesn't have people, doing all of these like stupid straw man arguments. Anyway, but I knew that if I didn't include the SAR scans in archaeology news, then my comments would also be full of people being like, why aren't you including these in the news? It's a conspiracy and you're trying to cover everything up, which is not true. Okay. Oh, my cat's here to be like, Mama, where is my dinner? Hello, Emma. Wanna come say hi? Wanna come say hi to the stream? Okay. Oh, gotta go back under. Woohoo. No, I've never shot a gun on an archaeological site. The only time I've ever shot a gun is in Jordan because um well, everybody there has guns, and one guy took a bunch of the students out to the middle of nowhere to shoot his shotgun for fun once. Yeah, which was pretty. I mean, it was cool. That's the first time I've shot a gun, like ever shot a gun in my life because I'm Canadian. You know, we don't have lots of guns. Um, okay, flooded basement below the elevators. Drop into. Okay. I think I've. Whoop. Lara, dive. Thank you. My goodness, woman. Let's go over here. What's in here? What's in here? Aha.
Aha.
Aha. So much back and forth in this game. Where am I? I can't see anything. Okay, let's get yet another flare. Hmm. Okay. Figure out where I'm going. Things don't last as long as I would like. Right, I've got the circuit board. Okay, just let me check this. I do have a whip. Ironically, my dad got me one, replica Indiana Jones bullwhip made out of cow leather instead of kangaroo. Fair enough. It's like a 10-foot one for. He got it for me for my birthday one year. I cannot crack it. I don't know how to crack whips. I think that it's too long for me, although I guess like the length doesn't. I just like I feel like if I'm gonna start learning to crack whips, it should be a bit shorter. Now that I have a gigantic yard, maybe I should just do like a crack my whip for cracks for subs or something like that. I don't know. Me attempting to crack a whip for subscribes to my channel. Um, that would be kind of hilarious. And actually, my new camera can do streaming. I don't know. Would you guys tune into that, watching me try to pathetically crack this whip? Because, like, yeah, I tried it once many years ago, and my dad managed to do it, but I did not. And I don't know anything about cracking whips, so maybe I should watch some cracking whip videos and then go in my backyard and attempt to crack my whip while live streaming. I'll do that for like Archaeology Day or something like that in July. Let me know if you would think that would be fun. All right. Okay, I gotta consult the thing again because this is just, I'm getting distracted. All right. Oh, so I have to get back up there. Do I? Wait. Below the elevator shaft. I've gotten the circuit board. Swim back the way you came. Lever. Got it. Climb out of the water. Turn around. Walk. Okay. I'm sure my husband would probably be much better at doing it than I am. He is slightly taller than I am, but yeah, I've never managed to crack. Have you guys ever heard of Jacques the Whipper? I got fed a bunch of his stuff on shorts on YouTube, and that guy is hilarious. Maybe I should reach out to him to do a collab to teach me how to crack my Indiana Jones whip. And it's too bad that he only does like Ren fairs in the US, because I would totally go to one of his shows because I think he's hilarious. But yeah, if you haven't, Jacques the Whipper, he's like a carny, and he does whip shows at Ren fairs across the US. But he does as a part of his act this part where he audience gives him song suggestions and then he makes them about whips. It looks hilarious, and he double crack. I think he also attempted like a world record of cracking cracks with a whip and stuff. So Joanne, I do have a replica hat. I bought it for the when the fifth film came out the other year. So, oh, and now I'm here. Oh, I think I've been here before. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Also, well, the other archaeology news that I was actually speaking of Tomb Raider, did you guys see any of the news that apparently the show that they were developing at Amazon for Tomb Raider is dead in the water, which is unfortunate. Apparently it's been in development hell, I guess, for a few years. It's gone through a bunch of rewrites, but then it's just never gone anywhere. It's the one that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was supposed to be doing, and apparently they cast Sophie Turner to be Lara, but they've never actually finished a script. And you know why that is? It's because they don't have me working on it, obviously. So yeah, anybody from the writers' room here, if you really want to figure out what's wrong with your ooh, did I have to do something here? Get into this room. I don't remember. Okay, how do I get into this room? Press the button to open the gate. Ah, drat. Ouch. Oh. I don't remember that from the first time. If I recall, yeah. Button first. Whip, check. Hat, check. Do you also have a cat, mummy? No, I have a cat. Don't know if that counts. Hello? Am I back? Yep. Again, this is the thing. It's so easy for me to accidentally yank this out. It drives me crazy. Yeah, this is why I have ordered a mic extension, which will arrive tomorrow. And this time it's going to be the proper piece of equipment. Unlike the one that I ordered last week. This is what happens when you just figure these things out about 20 minutes before you go on a live stream. Also, there were comments about my audio the other week. So I've like brought it up and how like the audio is really low in comparison to then when we have the like ads come up for the live stream. So like YouTube is way louder than I am, I guess. So let me know if that's still something that you guys are experiencing, because God knows. Oh, what's happened? What's going on? Yeah, it would be good to figure out at least one of my audio problems. Okay. I don't think that's done anything. Oh, I've reversed it. Yeah. Look at me and my pulling of switches. Aha! Okay. Ah. Best piece of history that I've ever found. That's really hard to pick. The most. I would say that. Whoop. I found when I was in Jordan, I found a really cool few different pieces. Oh, oh no! Did I not? When I was in Jordan, I found a few different pieces of a limestone statuette, which was like in different pieces, which was pretty cool. And was definitely like a moment of like, holy crap, this is amazing. In the UK, I got to work on a site where I didn't personally find it, but I was there when it was like the machine that found it. So I don't know if you could technically say it was a person because it came up while we were stripping topsoil. It was a Bronze Age weapons hoard with like a spear, a sword, and the spear had like a tiny bit of gold on it. And that was like the first time that basically anyone on my team had found gold. This is really pissing me off that I keep on doing that. Okay, this is the last time. It's called the Carnoustie hoard. You could like look it up if you really wanted. And then I also worked on this dig in Lincoln right before I kind of stopped doing full-time field work, and it was full of archaeology, and there was so much stuff, and I got to work on an Anglo-Saxon burial ground that because I have a specialty in human bones, like I have a master's in that studying that stuff, like I found that particularly exciting. But I wouldn't say that there was like any particular burial. There was one or two that had like really cool pathology on them that was exciting. Um, but yeah, could climb down the doors you just unlocked. I don't. Which doors? Oh. I don't know if I've just made a mistake now. Nope, that would just bring me back up there. Can I get back out here? No, I don't think so. Oh no, I've just made a whole mess of this, haven't I? Okay, now we got it. He's about to start shooting me. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
Ah! Okay, this is not going to work, is it? Might as well use the Uzis. Why is this not working? Why is it not shooting them? So stupid. Run away, Willard! Run away, run away, run away! Where's the dog? Still around here somewhere. Oh gosh, okay, this is taking forever. We're like almost an hour in. I'm still feel like I'm like nowhere close to finishing this level. At least there's a med pack and all this for me. All right, this one. Just because we're getting so close to the end and I want to finish this. Okay. Da, da, da. Like underground radar is similar before you start a dig. I personally don't. There are like it kind of depends. The company that I used to work for has a whole division of people that do geophysics. So like ground penetrating radar and magnetometry and stuff like that. So like it depends on the depends on the project, it depends on the funding, and it depends on like what's requested because sometimes people are like, yeah, sure, we should yes, I know you're hungry. Sorry, the cat's back. Yeah, because sometimes the client is happy to pay that extra to try and get like an idea of what might be there first because it depends on what stage you're at like in your thing. If you're just trying to establish what might be there, then but you don't want to do like a full excavation, you don't know what areas to target, then geophys is quite good for that kind of stuff. But if you already know exactly where you're going to be digging and all that kind of stuff, then it's just not really needed in the same way. Okay. I can hear somebody walking. I will save. Wow, is that a wow of, oh, you're so bad at this? Or is this a wow of something else? Yeah, basically it just kind of depends on what your project needs. But I've not done geophysics stuff because it is like, because of the office that I worked in didn't offer that. We had a specific office and a specific team that did that stuff. It wasn't something for the rest of us. What? Okay. First, I feel like I have to go up there and check out whatever. This might be. For your hometown visitor. Do you mean like hometown to Edinburgh or hometown to Kitchener-Waterloo, where I'm from? Two very different places. All right, I feel like I'm going to have to open a door. Oh, well, this switch would help. Edinburgh. Advice for Edinburgh. I mean, if you want to save money, don't come during the festival, but the festival is like the best time of year to visit Edinburgh because there's always something on. Staying in the city center is fine, but the bus service here is really good. So if you can stay outside the city center to save money, that probably would be good. The National Museum of Scotland is free. It's got some cool stuff in it. Yeah, I know you're hungry, but I have to do stuff. I mean, it's like Edinburgh obviously has its own. The ghost tours are cool. I've been to St. Mary's Close. That's pretty cool. It's like a preserved medieval street, like underneath the current street level in Edinburgh. That was like unknown for a long time, and then they found it and they've turned it into like a tourist thing, which is pretty cool. Okay. I don't think I could say, should I buy a bus pass? Yeah, definitely. A bus, or like you can get like a week, well, you used to be able to get a week ticket and stuff. I don't know if you can get that necessarily anymore. It's been a long time since I've bought one of those. Um, but the bus connections in Edinburgh is really great, and the bus service is really good. Like I still use it. So when I have to like when I don't have my car and I need to take the baby somewhere. Um, and it's quite affordable. Also, if you want to get, if you're needing to get from the airport to the city center, take the airport bus. It's like cheaper than the tram. I don't know why that is the case, but it's actually sometimes even faster than the tram. My husband and I once came back from a holiday and we were coming back at like midnight and we got on this bus and this driver, like we called it like, you know, Gone in 60 Seconds, the Lothian bus edition. Like he was going so fast. It was definitely faster than like a car or yeah, the tram or anything. Um Uh, good restaurants. I like the thing I would, depending on where you come from, because it's obviously different. I found it really interesting as a North American coming from North America to Edinburgh, how different but better the Italian food is. There's so many Italians running Italian restaurants in Edinburgh. You can't really go wrong. The one that my husband and I used to always go to is called Vittoria's, Vittoria. It was we still go there on occasion. We don't go there as often as we did anymore because, you know, mat leave and stuff. They're really good. A lot of the places on the high street are just selling all the same stuff. It's called the Gold Brothers. They are like notorious in Edinburgh for running all like the tat shops. But if you go like a bit outside of like the main city center, that's when you can start to see some of the like small businesses and get like the quote unquote authentic tourist experience. If it's nice out, you can get some stuff to go sit out on the meadows, which is a big park in the middle of the city. Um, and I mean, I don't know if it's technically legal. I don't think you're actually supposed to, but it's different in Glasgow. In Glasgow, you can't do it, but in Edinburgh, you could like get alcohol and sit on the grass when if it's a nice sunny day and just like have a beer as long as you're not being a nuisance. And people in the summer will like get throwaway barbecues and stuff like that, and then just have like barbecues in the middle of the meadows. Um, doing stuff, which is grand. I've done that. Lots of coffee shops. Lots of little the Surgeons Hall Museum is pretty cool. Got some cool libraries. Edinburgh Castle is great. If you can, there's like some pass that you can get where you can buy tickets to Edinburgh Castle and Holyrood Palace, which are basically at opposite ends of the Royal Mile. Oh yeah, good idea. And yeah, definitely do both. Like Edinburgh Castle's fine and it has like the crown jewels, but you know, there's not a lot to it anymore. And if you go there around 1 o'clock, you get to see a cannon let off a gun salute. That's pretty cool. People like that. And Holyrood Palace is where the king stays and the royal family stay when they come here. That's where Queen Mary, Queen of Scots was born. That's a kind of a nice like palace. Go into. That's kind of a lot of the main stuff. Again, depending on where you come from. Where I come from, all places that serve alcohol have to serve food. That is not the case in the UK. There are lots of places that are pubs that don't serve food at all. And that always caught me out. I would go to places and it's like, oh, I'm having a drink and all I can order is like a bag of chips or crisps as they call it over here. I'm just going to move my camera slightly. I don't want this guy... Sorry, this is really boring. I just don't really want to fight this guy, so I'm just going to snipe him from up here. And what else is there to like? Yeah, there's a lot to do. Let's see. Yeah, if there's anything specific you have questions about, let me know. Oh, if you can, you can always. There's lots of bus tours that do like one-day tours of the Highlands. Which I actually did with my mom. They like take you up to Loch Ness and they go through Glencoe and stuff like that. Which if you're trying to just get like a flavor of the rest of Scotland, like those are pretty doable. Like there's a lot of driving, but you know, you get to see kind of the highlights in one day. Yeah, there's lots of distilleries and cool bars and stuff like that. Go see. Where would you grab breakfast? Oh, there's so many different places. There was a place, so it's called Loudon's, which is Loudon, like London, but instead of an N, it's a U. Actually, I think they have a place near the train station, and then they used to have one near where I used to live in Edinburgh, and they always have a pretty decent breakfast. For good prices and lots of different like options for breakfast as well. The one place that I used to go to a lot for breakfast in Edinburgh has unfortunately closed down, which is too bad. But so many places do like a decent cooked breakfast. There's lots of little cafes and stuff like that that'll do pastries and coffee and everything. I prefer Costa coffee. But there's a lot of people that like Cafe Nero, and there's Pret and Starbucks and all that stuff too. Oh, finally, okay. The baby's starting to like, on the monitor, she's looking like she's like rubbing her eyes and she's moving around a bit. So I think we'll maybe have to cut this short soon. Bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. I'd really like to finish this sooner rather than later. go anywhere. I feel like I am so close. Ah! No! No! Ah! Not fair. Where'd this guy come from? What is the weather like today? Was like sunny and beautiful, which is like, don't get fooled by that weather. I would say one of the things that I would always say to everyone visiting Edinburgh is like, or visiting Scotland in general. Yeah, anyone visiting Scotland in general, weather-wise, always bring like layer up. So don't bother with umbrellas; they're useless. The wind here will rip them to shreds. Hi. Yeah, umbrellas are useless. Always have a good waterproof jacket and like a sweater or something to wear underneath. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't miss that. Even in summer, like the weather can turn super, super quickly. So yeah, it can get really easy to get like caught out. Did I miss much? I mean, I'm almost done this level, so maybe, maybe not. Currently, we're going through recommendations of what to do if you come to visit Scotland, which is where I live. And right now what I'm covering is the weather. Like, yeah. Okay, what do I need to do? I've done all this. I've done all this. To the Dobermans. First turns out, then to the opposite end of the room. Okay. Let's find this button that I have to press to magically leave this place. Okay, it is over there. Oh, you're visiting Scotland later this year. Whereabouts are you going? I want to play Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, but the powers that be are currently working against me, as in my computer is not powerful enough to run it. I bought the game. Like, I have enough money to buy it, but it has it's something about the way the graphics are. They're like really souped up graphics. So I bought the game and I literally couldn't play it. I was pissed. I had to return it on Steam. When the PS5 version comes out later this month, I have asked my friend who owns a PS5 if I can borrow his PS5 to play it. And if that all works out, then hopefully I will be able to do that and stream it. That's currently the plan. I know it's a bit of apparently it's as with many Indiana Jones things, it deals with conspiracy theories and stuff, which, as we all know, is not my favorite, but that's fine. It's Indiana Jones. There are things that I will do for Indiana Jones, or that involve Indiana Jones, that I wouldn't do otherwise. Don't take that the wrong way. Say hello, little kitten. Hello. She's decided that I'm not being good enough about giving her her dinner. She's going to come up on the desk. No. Ah! That's not how this is supposed to work, guys. one of these thugs. Oh my goodness, I just want to finish this level. I don't want to die, and I don't want to get shot. Well, I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna run. Tipping culture is like roughly 10%. It's not the same as America. Like, it's not necessarily expected in the same way. Like, you know, where I come from, it's like 15-20% can be like the standard, and you would only tip like less than that if you had a really bad experience. Here, it's about 10%, and you would only tip more than that if you had like an excellent experience. And a lot of places, obviously, it's like, ooh, who's this lady? That's interesting. Yeah, you would only tip more if you had an excellent service. You don't necessarily have to tip at a cafe. You don't necessarily have to tip like if you're just buying beers, but like, yeah, if you're going out for dinner or something like that, it's a bit different. Hi, Jay. If I'd like to see Hadrian's Wall, Antonine, yeah, that'd be great. I've only seen the Antonine Wall. Oh, actually, no, I have seen Hadrian's Wall. I went to like one of the Hadrian's Wall forts, a few years ago, which was pretty cool.
Believe me, but it's not quite the same now, is it?
Someday you will get a speeding ticket for that tongue, Fabio.
Hey, it's just a gut feeling that maybe you are wrong to look there.
Is your belief so fragile?
These guys are not very good pilots.
Relax. Breathe deep.
Hi, Jay.
The gut, Fabio. It's no more direction than a simple through and out. Honest, perhaps, but not entirely. When my father left when I was a boy, he confided to me that he was enlightened, echoed by something greater than impulse. He possessed the seraph. But he was just a disciple in this design. His death, plotting a path to be sought by the one, his son. You understand? Have faith, Fabio. Not gut rot.
None of this makes any sense to me.
I know it. I believe it, Marco.
Good. Heroes, have you fixed that rail yet?
Well, I got 2 secrets. We finished the level. On to the next one. Now we're on some kind of oil rig. Fun. Or some underwater base. Bet I'm gonna have to re-get all of my stuff since I got knocked out. Yeah, I don't even have guns. All right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. We finished the Opera House. And now we're on... what's it? The offshore rig. Exciting stuff for next time. This weekend, let's give you a preview. We've been on this for an hour and a half. It's pretty good for me. Dig It with Raven. She's another YouTube channel. Her and I have done a collab that's coming out next week/weekend. So I've done an interview with her for my channel, and I am guesting on her channel for another video. I haven't filmed it yet, but I have it written. I'm filming it hopefully tomorrow, like a vignette for one of her videos. So that's going to be really fun. Looking forward to that. Then we've got archaeology news coming up, videos I'm currently writing. I have a couple different Egyptian ones, and I just got an idea for one about Mycenae. So yeah, make sure that obviously you subscribe and follow, like, share as much as possible. Please help me out with this. Please, watch a few minutes of archaeology news. It all helps me out. especially now that Archaeology News is actually starting to make like money for my channel, which is like insane to think of. I'm like at the point now where I'm thinking maybe I can take some time off of work, like work less days at work and have a day working on YouTube, which would maybe mean I get to do videos once a week or 3 times a month instead of just twice. I don't know. Um, that would be really fun. So yes, please continue supporting the channel. And it's been great to have you here. I really thank you for all the help in the comments. I hope that I've been helpful with figuring out where you're going to do in Edinburgh, Vivarka. And I hope you have enough time if I don't catch you before then. I decided to be an archaeologist. Well, I decided to study archaeology when I was applying for university programs because I saw it and I was like, oh, I love history and writing. That's exactly it. I went to the open day at the university I eventually went to, and they were telling me all about going on a dig in Jordan, and I just got the stars in my eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is for me. And then when I started studying it, I was kind of cemented that that was what I was, quote unquote, meant to do. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. It's been lovely to have you here, and the baby stayed asleep the whole time. Now, if she would only let me sleep through the night, that would be great. But we start sleep training this week, so we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck, please. I will hopefully see some of you on the premiere and the live stream that's going to be coming up on either Sunday or Monday this week. We haven't decided which day we're going to release the collabs on. But yes, I will see you guys either on the next stream or the stream after that, hopefully. Thanks so much. Have a great, I hope this has been a nice start to your week and that your week continues to be excellent. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.